joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's White. The shot that time not on target. Oh, good D by Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Randle can't hit. Edwards against Giddey. Outside LaVine. Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. The kick out to White. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And so here is Chicago. Following the score by Minnesota, LaVine gets the bucket.
Not just a jump shooter. LaVine is very capable on the interior.
Here's Minnesota. Randle outside. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Randle can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Gobert. 8 points in his last timeout. Counted.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Smith, he's checked in for Williams. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Vucevic, a screen on Edwards. Up top, Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle outside, puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Randle's got 5 now.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
LaVine finds Smith, and here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Conley. White for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
It's Edwards on the wing. Sweet little floater.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Giddey passes to White. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries it from 3.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
With the step back. And here's Edwards outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Minnesota Up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the TimberWolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the TimberWolves, second quarter underway. Joe Ingles is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Carter. It's tipped. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Reid, a screen on Carter. Here's Alexander-Walker. Smith with the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And Grant, the success of teams like the TimberWolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
The Bulls need to get off a shot. Carter can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Down low. Here's Reid. No good, a bit long that time. The Bulls trail by 4. Outside Carter. Lets the 3 fly. And Dosunmu with the 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Inside, here's Ingles. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Alexander-Walker, he's checked in for Ingles. The Bulls trail by 3. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. LaVine against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Vucevic, guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Here's LaVine for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Timberwolves lead by 3. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the league.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, give you a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, that's a tough shot. LaVine showing some intensity inside.
Reid, a screen on LaVine. And here's Edwards outside. Chicago with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Dosunmu, pass to LaVine. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's LaVine for 3. Reid with the rebound.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Vucevic, the pass to LaVine. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Sunmu for 3. No good. Outside, DiVincenzo. Over Buzelis. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota leading by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Some great games around the league as we welcome you tonight. Let's take a look. It was the Hornets with the win against the Pistons in Detroit. That's a bounce-back win for them after a loss their last time out.
These teams...
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the TimberWolves.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
LaVine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. LaVine against McDaniels. From 9 feet out. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Edwards can't hit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to White. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded by Conley. Picked by Vucevic. Giddey passes to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best 3-point shooters. Mike Conley 3rd.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 8. Back to White. And Gobert with a block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Giddey. still without a bucket. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Now here's Giddey, just 2 to shoot. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it, guarded now. Oh! Hammers it home!
So nice.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 13-point game. Randall against Williams. Back to LaVine. 5 to shoot. Will it go? The triple goes for LaVine.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Minnesota leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Over Williams. Randall can't hit.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Edwards with it. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bulls trail by 8. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Miller. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Back to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. A step-back shot. The rebound by Ingles. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Miller, to the middle. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Smith outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Carter, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A line change here for Chicago. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Giddey. 6 to shoot. Outside LaVine. From 20 feet. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside McDaniels. The punch from Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
LaVine surveys the D. Vucevic, a screen on McDaniels. Here's LaVine for three. And again, Chicago, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McDaniels passes to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's the three. Williams grabs the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
White finds Williams. To the inside. LaVine can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Pass to Randall. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. White for three. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Now here's Randall. Conley passes to Edwards. Over Giddey. Edwards, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Giddey. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Conley. Edwards with it. Giddey defends. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Edwards for three. Drops in the three. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
.30 seconds left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. White finds Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Randall. Over Williams. Randall can't hit. LaVine against Randall. Three-pointer, Vucevic. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.